Like he was on all day.
He did. He had another good start, regardless of being on the road. Seager got to a pitch on him on a changeup, I think it was. But he still, he got locked back in after that. He had a nice run, retiring. I don't know, maybe only a couple more base runners there till the eighth inning. So, we're just not supporting our pitching that we're getting particularly well. I mean, you can talk about matchups late in the game and all those type of things, but reality is that we played 30 innings here, and I don't know how many hits we ended up with, maybe 15, and just not a lot of opportunities. When we do, we can't seem to get a hit, at least not very frequently. And we left a couple guys out there today after being on second base with nobody out, where we couldn't advance them either, which, when you're struggling to score runs, you got to try to take advantage of those situations.
You surprised with how dominant Barrios' curveball was today?
He didn't break it out hardly at all through the first time through the lineup. But he started breaking it in, and a lot of those righties were having trouble laying off it, and he was getting a lot of chases out of the zone. It was a good solid mix today. Gave us every opportunity to win.
Was it hard to take him out there? Was Cruz just too big a risk there?
Just laboring a little bit there. I think around 100 pitches. When you're pitching in tight games, it's not just the count; it's the type of game that you're in. If things had gone a little bit crisper up to that point, I was thinking about holding on to Presley till after we got through Seager. But just decided that I was going to try to do what I could to get off the field and extend the game there, and we just couldn't get that third out.
Did he think that he was going to be able to cut the ball off on Healy's hit to the gap?
Yeah, I don't think it would have mattered much if he would have took an angle back to the wall. The ball was scorched, and we're playing in, trying to cut down the run at home, so we're giving up a little bit of angle toward the gaps as well as over our head to try to make a play, and he just split him, and it got by him too quickly. I don't have any issue there.
So many guys struggling at the plate. When you get a guy like Brian Dozier that can be such a needle mover, and you see him rocket a ball like he did down the third baseline, you want to see that get through. How do you keep these guys positive?
I don't think anybody needs to remind these guys that the nature of the game, if you let it gets the best of you, then it becomes a little bit more mental and frustration sets in. And I get that, but guys are going to make plays. You're not getting hits; they get magnified. If you're going a little bit better, maybe you can kind of pass it off a little bit. But all you got is your next at bat.
You had Eddie going from about second base on Miguel's double. Or Eduardo's double.
Yeah.
Hell of a slide there to get in.
Yeah, it was good risk there, I thought. Playing a little shallow, and we beat them on the deep side. They made a nice relay, but you can kind of gauge where Eddie's rounding third and where the relay's coming from, that you had a pretty good chance to score the run, and probably right now we're in a little bit more gamble mode anyways.
Do you feel like Miguel Sano is starting to climb a little bit and get a little bit better in the batter's box?
He had a handful of games down there and 3 games here. We faced some good pitching. It's good to see him get the double, and I thought he had a couple of good at bats there. But yeah, that's just another bat we'd like to see keep going and heating up a little bit to take some of the pressure off the other guys.
It was a shock that Addison had two bad ones in a row there, right?
He's done a nice job overall. That's a pretty good matchup for us. I don't think he tend to lead the fastball up there a couple of times in a row. He's the right guy at the right time, and the guy beat him.